Work-related stress, a topic that many of us can relate to in this bustling world of ours. Now let's look at what happens in the brain when you're stressed. When it comes to stress, the brain plays a crucial role in orchestrating our responses. Picture the brain as a diligent conductor, coordinating a symphony of emotions, thoughts, and bodily functions. When we encounter a stressful situation, the brain sets off a series of reactions that can be quite remarkable. You see, the brain is made up of various interconnected regions that work together to process information and regulate our thoughts, emotions, and bodily functions. One key player in the stress response is the amygdala. This small but mighty structure, located deep within the brain, is responsible for processing emotions, especially fear and anxiety. When we encounter a potentially stressful situation, the amygdala kicks into action. It acts as the brain's early warning system, quickly assessing the situation and determining whether it's a threat or not. It's like a vigilant security guard on the lookout for any signs of danger. If the amygdala perceives a threat, it sends signals to another important region of the brain called the hypothalamus. Think of the hypothalamus as the command center, receiving information from the amygdala and making decisions about how the body should respond. When the hypothalamus receives the distress signal from the amygdala, it sets off a cascade of events that activate the body's stress response. It's like the conductor raising their baton, signaling the orchestra to start playing. One of the primary ways the brain and body respond to stress is by releasing a hormone called cortisol. This hormone is produced by the adrenal glands, which are located on top of our kidneys. Cortisol acts as a messenger, delivering signals to different parts of the body and preparing it for action. When cortisol is released, it influences various bodily functions. For example, it increases blood pressure, boosts energy levels, and suppresses non-essential functions such as digestion and reproductive processes. It's as if the brain is saying, we need to focus on dealing with this stressor right now, so let's put other things on hold. This coordinated response orchestrated by the brain is essential for our survival. In ancient times, it helped our ancestors respond quickly to life-threatening situations, such as encountering a predator in the wild. However, in today's modern world, the stressors we face are often more psychological and less physical in nature. As cortisol courses through our veins, it can have both physical and psychological effects. Physically, stress can manifest itself in a myriad of ways. For instance, you may notice an increased heart rate, sweaty palms, or even tense muscles. It's as if the body is preparing for a sprint, even if we're simply sitting at our desk. Psychologically, stress can take its toll on our mental well-being. It may lead to feelings of anxiety, irritability, or difficulty concentrating. Imagine trying to juggle a multitude of tasks while your mind is buzzing like a beehive. It can be quite overwhelming, to say the least. Think of the brain as a bustling train station, with thoughts and emotions arriving and departing like trains on different platforms. When stress enters the scene, it's as if a sudden flood of passengers rushes in, creating chaos and disrupting the usual flow. Similarly, the stress response can be likened to a car revving its engine, gears shifting, and tyres screeching as it prepares for a sudden race. Our bodies are primed for action, even if the race we're facing is a metaphorical one in the office or in our daily lives. So, whether it's work-related stress or the challenges we face in our personal lives, the brain orchestrates a symphony of reactions to help us cope. Subscribe to see Part 2